Hey, we're back again. Here we are with a different horse today. This horse is Cheyenne, and we're going to do some more groundwork. We're going to start out with the backup. But, one thing I want to talk to you about before we get started is that anytime you say you purchase a new horse or you're riding somebody else's horse and you evaluate them before you get on them, you're going to be, well, let's just say that you bought your first horse, you got your horse home, you've studied the different types of fundamentals and so forth to build that relationship and to get your horse soft. But as you're starting, let's say for example here, let's see what this horse does. I don't know anything about this horse, so this would be our first time. Now I can see, just like right there, I asked the horse to turn and face me, and instead the horse left, okay? Now what would you say in that situation? Right there, I just asked the horse to stop again, his head come up. Now, this is where, when we start, our state of mind, we're positive, we're excited, we're happy, we got a horse, and we can't wait to get out here and work with it. But instead we get up here and the horse just walks off. I mean, some of your horses may walk by you slower, some of your horses may run past you. So what's that going to do to your state of mind at that moment? The beginning is so important. We're thinking about getting on, we've got a vision of riding this horse. It's going to be just, the best horse in the world. It's going to do whatever we ask it to do. And instead, the horse just blows you off, just blows past you. So this is where it's really important that you always be aware of your state of mind, what you're thinking, what your thoughts are. So in a situation like this, when a horse does that to me, I go, okay, my horse has some fear, he's got a little anxiety, no big deal. We're going to work on that. When we do our exercises, our fundamentals today, we're going to see some improvement. This horse is with a new person, just like your first horse is going to be with you for the first time. Maybe when you bought the horse from the people, he was, really laid back and relaxed, but now he's in a different environment with a different person. So that's just part of our job as leadership. It's no big deal. So if you feel yourself starting to get a little worried or frustrated, go, whoa, whoa, whoa. I got to change that thought. I got to get rid of that feeling, and I need to just stay, hey, I need to observe. I need to learn today. So this is how you build that skill set, that mental skill set. So, okay, now he's settled down, see? And this is usually what I do when I'm working with a new horse. A horse's instinct says when you're a little nervous, you need to move your feet. You need to move. Sometimes a horse will go forward. Sometimes a horse may back up. There's some horses that would have backed up away from me then. But I'm just taking it as, hey, this is cool. I'm seeing this horse's true instinct right now. His God-given ability. This is pretty cool. So when we talk about working with the horse's instinct, not against it, just that right there, what a lot of people would have done, immediately they would have done this right here. Now, we may do this later on in the training, but not at just, I want to give a good first impression. I want to give that impression of, I'm not going to hurt you, I understand you, and I want to be your leader. Not, I want to be your boss. This right here is saying, I want to be your boss. What happens is the adrenaline goes back up even higher than what it was, and that horse is like, whoa, wait a minute. This guy's not even giving me time to feel good, to feel comfortable with him in my surroundings. So back to this is what I do is when I'm meeting a horse for the first time and he needs to move, I know that's his instinct and I don't want to work against it, so I'm going to let him move. I'm going to let him make his trip. He may want to make 4 or 5 circles around me, and that's Okay. You know, it's okay. I'm going to stay here, and I'm just going to stay calm, and I'm going to watch him. I may even take the pressure off of him and just let him do what he needs to do, because this is how it's going to end up. Eventually, he's going to come to you. He's going to go, okay, I got that off my chest. Now what? And you know, I may have to do it, and I may have to do it, and you know, I may have to do it again, and that's okay. This is part of building a relationship. Think about it when you meet somebody for the first time. You know, you're a little bit obvious or curious, and then also maybe a little concerned. Maybe they say something that doesn't make you comfortable or feel comfortable, and you go, oh man, I don't know if I want to be around this person. But then the longer you're around them, you get to see that they're a really good person, and the reason they said what they said earlier, it didn't really mean what you thought it meant, and you could have ruined or that could have been a good relationship for you. So same thing. This is where the understanding comes in. We have to understand this. Okay.